Honda NSX Review. The original Honda NSX was accomplished but never a sales hit. Can Honda manage it with the high-tech second-generation model? 4. Blistering performance, agile through the corners, usable every day. Against, eye-watering cost of options, limited practicality, pricey to run. The new Honda NSX is an excellent supercar. It offers something genuinely different to its established rivals thanks to its sophisticated hybrid powertrain, while its aluminum underpinnings are a throwback to the iconic original car. The NSX's concept car looks like a car that's surprisingly easy to drive at high speed. Performance is staggering thanks to the car's twin-turbo V6 petrol engine and trio of electric motors. While a selection of clever driver aids mean the car is much more nimble than you might expect for such a heavy machine. Best supercars. It's not perfect, the options list seems incredibly pricey. Given the Honda's £140,000 plus price tag, while considering the hybrid powertrain, the fuel economy is disappointing. It's not quite as involving to drive as the best in this class either. But it's a worthy successor to the original NSX. Our choice, Honda NSX. The NSX can trace its lineage back to 1984, and the original HPX concept car unveiled at that year's Turin Motor Show. 4 years on, and we were treated to the first production model, blending the performance to match supercars of the day with the usability of other Honda models. Sales were slow, though, with buyers preferring the heritage of established supercars from Italy and Germany. But the NSX persevered, eventually gaining a larger engine, a target top and a stripped-out R version. The current model feels like it's been in the making for a long time. Order books opened in 2013, with the first concept appearing at the Detroit Motor Show in 2012. Now it's arrived. It's got a slew of talented rivals like the McLaren 570S, Audi R8, and the perennial Porsche 911. Since the start, it's had a sophisticated hybrid powertrain. And the production model mates a twin-turbocharged 3.5-L V6 petrol engine mated to 3 electric motors. That provides a colossal 573 bhp, plenty to compete with its main rivals. Best hybrid cars. All that power is pushed through a smooth 9-speed automatic gearbox, which slurs shift when you are going round town but can easily fire through the gears at lightning pace when you press on. There's only one choice of engine and trim level so far. And it has to be said Honda has been a bit stingy with the equipment given the NSX's high price point. Essential equipment has been relegated to the options list. So keep some money in reserve when spec'ing your NSX. Engines, performance and drive. Clever hybrid powertrain offers amazing performance, and it's effortless to drive the NSX fast. In keeping with the NSX's high-tech roots, Honda has gone bold with the newcomer's technical specification. Sitting behind the driver is a twin-turbocharged 3.5-L V6 that's paired with a 9-speed automatic gearbox driving the rear wheels. However, sitting between these two units is a 47 bhp electric motor that acts as a starter and provides extra power. That's not all, as each front wheel gets its own 36 bhp electric motor, giving the car four-wheel drive traction. The combined output for this petrol-electric setup is a dizzying 573 bhp, which is 40 bhp more than the Porsche 911 Turbo. This hybrid powertrain has been built with performance in mind, and at the track it's at a blistering pace. Yet what's really impressive about its performance is how natural it feels. With the trio of electric motors integrating seamlessly with the internal combustion unit, adding to this sensation of speed is the 9-speed gearbox, serving up seamless shifts via the steering wheel paddles. The V6 engine emits a sporty snarl as it spins to its 7,500 revolutions per minute rev limit, plus there's some whoosh and chatter from the turbochargers. The NSX tips the scales at a hefty 1,776 kilograms, yet feels remarkably agile through a series of corners. This nimbleness can be partly explained by the electric front motors, which provide a torque vectoring function, reducing understeer and boosting traction. The newcomer also benefits from quick and well-weighted steering, so you can place the car accurately through bends. There's bags of grip, too, while the mid-engined layout delivers near-perfect balance. Twist the rotary dial on the console and you can pick from Sport, Sport Plus and Track modes. Each adds differing weight to the steering, sharpness to the throttle response and stiffness to the two-stage adaptive dampers. Our car was also fitted with carbon ceramic brakes, which are a wallet-melting 8,400 pounds. However, not only does this setup deliver eye-popping stopping power, it works seamlessly with the regenerative system, although the pedal travel is long, which can be disconcerting when stopping from high speed. Engage the quiet setting and the engine noise is significantly reduced. While the car will run for short periods in near-silent electric mode, the dampers also soften to deliver a less hard-edged ride than the 911, while the 9-speed box smoothly slurs ratios. Engines. There's just one choice in the Honda NSX, a 3.5-LITRE twin-turbo V6 engine, mated to a trio of electric motors for a combined power output of 573 bhp. The engine puts out 500 bhp on its own, along with 550 Nm of torque. The real trickery lies in the electric motors. One sits between the engine and the 9-speed dual-clutch transmission, putting out 47 bhp. There's also a pair of motors on the front axle, putting out 36 bhp each and bestowing the NSX with four-wheel drive, MPG, CO2 and running costs. Despite the sophisticated powertrain, don't expect running costs to rival a regular hybrid car. The NSX has the thirst to match its performance. At 143,950 pounds, the NSX is nearly 20,000 pounds more expensive than the Porsche 911 Turbo, yet comes with less standard kit. Honda have been frankly stingy with the equipment on the NSX. In fact, parking sensors, almost an essential in a car like this, are a 1,700 pounds cost option, while sat-nav will set you back another 1,700 pounds. And while most hybrids promise greater efficiency than traditionally powered models, the Honda isn't very efficient at all. Most fuel-efficient cars, an official fuel consumption of 28.2 mpg is unimpressive next to the likes of the BMW i8 S100 plus mpg, though you shouldn't expect either car to hit their official figures. Still, CO2 emissions of 228 grams per kilometer mean a pricey tax bill and a high benefit-in-kind tax bill if you're lucky enough to use the NSX as a company car. Interior, design and technology. Concept car looks and striking yet functional interior is only let down by a few cheap materials. The NSX's bold styling has the ability to stop traffic at 40 paces. With its aggressive nose treatment, wide stance and low slung profile, the Honda looks every inch a supercar contender. Glance down the sides of the car and you'll see daring angles and sharp lines, while large air vents sit ahead of the rear wheel arches. Move around to the back and you'll spot the full-width LED tail lamps and large diffuser that houses a center exit quad exhaust. Yet these concept car looks are as functional as they are futuristic. The various vents, vanes and creases help manage airflow over the NSX's panels, reducing lift and boosting downforce. Honda claims the aerodynamic tuning is so efficient that, unlike the 911, the new car doesn't need to resort to movable spoilers and flaps. The cabin is dominated by a large transmission tunnel that flows between the seats and into the center console. Here you'll find a metal finish rotary controller for the driving modes and a large touchscreen infotainment system. A low-slung driving position places you firmly at the center of the action, while the dials are placed on a large TFT screen that adds to the car's futuristic style. Other racy touches include the flat-bottomed steering wheel with large metal effect paddles. Overall build quality is good and the NSX's cabin feels solidly screwed together, yet some of the materials look and feel a little low rent. For instance, the metallic effect plastic would look cheap in a Civic, let alone a 144,000-pound supercar. Practicality, comfort and boot space. Even amongst its supercar brethren, the NSX suffers thanks to a lack of storage in both the cabin and the boot. Supercars are never the most practical choices, but even by class standards, the Honda is poor here. While driver and passenger get plenty of space, with decent head and legroom, storage is limited to a glove box and a lidded cubby behind the seats. There are no door bins or cup holders, although a trinket tray between the front seats will hold most smartphones. Carrying capacity is also at a premium, with the car's mid-engine layout limiting boot space to a cramped 110-liter compartment behind the engine. Worse still, not only is the load bay small, it's awkwardly shaped and doesn't have a flat floor. It can't compete with the practical front boot of rivals like the Porsche 911 or Audi R8, while a McLaren 570 GT is roomier still. Visibility is surprisingly good, though, while the reversing camera takes the sting out of parking. Reliability and safety. Honda's reputation for reliability is solid, but it ranks poorly in our Driver Power survey. Honda's 20th place finish in our Driver Power 2016 satisfaction survey would be disappointing for a mainstream manufacturer, let alone a brand selling a 140,000-pound supercar. However, NSX customers can at least expect good service, with the firm's dealers placing a strong 8th in the same poll. The NSX hasn't been tested by Euro NCAP, but with 6 airbags, stability control and a powerful braking system it should prove safe. That said, features such as autonomous emergency braking, lane departure warning and adaptive cruise control aren't available.